Welcome back, everybody. Today we're going to talk about toiletries. So I'm going through this today because I have a trip planned. It's just for myself, so I'm just going to show you this for me. It's a new popular toiletry case that everybody seems to be using, and I can see why, because I already like it. Like I said, this is just for me. If it was a whole family, we might use a big one like this, or one like this for just the kids, and then my husband and I would use one of these, or some configuration thereof. But this one is just for me, so let's get into the one that I use. So I just got this from Amazon, and I'll link it below. I'll put all the links to everything I can below. I really like this one so far. The one thing it doesn't have is kind of a way you could probably hang it by this handle, but I don't know how sturdy it would be. So the only thing it doesn't have really is a way to hang it up in a bathroom, but I think everything else kind of outweighs that. And I found that I'm hanging things in the bathroom less and less, because when I do, I find it hard to access all the things I need. So let's open this up and see what I have. Okay, first, the thing I love about this is it's got two zippers, so that makes it much easier to open. And then we just pop it open like this, and it opens nice and wide and flat, which is what I love. I can sort of see everything I need. It's all right there. It doesn't take up a ton of counter space. And if I need to, I can just grab it and take it to a different room. I don't have to do everything in the bathroom. So here's how I have everything separated. This side is makeup. So I'll show you that first, and like getting ready things, so hair and makeup. So right here I have, and I've labeled everything so that I know what's in it. These little containers are great. One of the things that you find is that you don't need as much of your toiletries as you think you do. One of the great ways to figure out how much you need is to take empty toiletry things over the course of the week and put the amount, use the amount you need, but then put that same amount into a container, and you'll see that you don't really use as much as you need. This is way more than I would use in a week, but I keep my toiletry case packed for all the time so that I can just grab and go when I need to. These little pouches I really like because they're very, very flat, with the exception of this. They're very flat, and then the more you use it, the less room you kind of take up. So these are three things that I use for my hair, which is why they're on this side. Also on this side, I keep a spare chapstick with SPF in it. This is bobby pins and hair ties for my hair. I have a big comb in here. I have curly hair, so that's why I have all of this hair stuff, but also I don't have a brush. I just use a comb. Then we get into, here's a really, really great tip. So you can buy a pack of like 6 or 10 of these contact lens cases at the Dollar Tree, or you can get packs of them anywhere really, and they will hold plenty of what you need and they don't leak. So this is like tinted moisturizer for my face. Goes right in there, doesn't leak at all. I'll just pop it back up there. So this is the extent of my makeup really. So I have my brushes are in here to keep them kind of clean. Then this is a great little thing. So instead of a squeeze thing, I use this, and then I'm not getting any of my lotions or potions or anything like that on my nails, but I'm also keeping this clean because I can wash this off and I'm not dipping like dirty hands into there. This is a setting spray that I decanted. Decant everything you can into the smallest case you can. Mascara, eyelash curler. This is just, again, basic makeup, a little bit of perfume and a roller ball. And then I found the smallest palette I possibly could. And it's got all of the, way more than I need actually. I could probably get by with one of those little 3 things, but this was really small and I liked it because it had a mirror on it. Okay, so that's it for that side. And in the middle then, here I have more hair stuff. So hair water, this is actually just water, and I refill this anytime I want, but to get my curls back, I spritz them with water. Hairspray and some pomade, lots of hair stuff because curly girl hair. So this is everything I would need for the bathroom for sort of washing up. And I have this in a separate thing that I can just pop it out It's got a little hook on it. I can use that, and then I can take this into the bathroom with me and leave this out if I'm sharing a room with someone, or my husband's in the bathroom, or any of those things. So we'll take this out and see what's in it. A travel thing of poopery. I've gone over how important this is when you're sharing a bathroom with your family or anyone. Use this stuff, a couple little spritzes of this into the toilet before you go poop, and no one will ever know you pooped. Castile soap is a great alternative for body wash, but also you can use it to wash out coffee cups, anything like that that you might have with you. You just have a few little drops. It's very concentrated. And I put this into an empty eye drops case, and I find that that works really, really well. Here's another one of the contact lens things. Toner for my face, deodorant, tiny little tube of toothpaste. You don't need a big tube of toothpaste. This is for my cleansing balm. I use this to wash makeup off my face, but this is another one of those things that you just dip in there so you're not getting anything under your nails and you're not contaminating your container. A travel shaver. These are great. So this is called a Steripod, and it goes right over your toothbrush, and it keeps it nice and clean. It keeps it from touching anything else. It says it has this sterilizing vapors or something, and it does have a smell to it when you first get it. It smells strongly of oregano, which I'm sure is what their sterilizing vapor is, but you just put your toothbrush in there. And the cool thing is that when you set it on the counter, it'll dry off, your toothbrush will dry off in there so it won't stay wet, but that keeps your toothbrush off the counter. It's really, really nice. We have these, the whole family has these. And then this is just some oil for my face, nighttime oil. And then whenever you can, try and swap out liquids for dry things. So use a bar of soap, or I use conditioner and shampoo bars, and they're just right in here. And I take them out, and honestly, they're just old hunks of ones I already had. And I put them in these little things, and you just put them under water, you lather them up, and that's how you can wash your hair and condition your hair. Some of them are like shampoo in one, and you would only need one, but not me. And then this is really, really cool. So this is made by Matador, and I will link it down below. I've had it since they were $11. And what it is a little wet pack, and you put, you can put your soap in there, you can put your shampoo, conditioner bars, any of the little wet things you might have from a shower. You put them in there wet like this, you roll the top down, and it doesn't get any of your other stuff wet. But more importantly, there's some sort of magic with this thing, and your bars that you have in there will dry, so they don't stay like goopy and disintegrate and be really gross. I've had this forever, and I love it. I absolutely love it. So that's it as far as wash up stuff. Let's look at what I have left in here. Okay, so then I also have wrinkle release spray. This is really, really important. I pack all of my stuff in packing cubes, and regardless of that, you're gonna end up with wrinkles in your clothes. This is a homemade concoction. I don't like the smell of the downy stuff, although the downy stuff works great if you get that. This is a little headband to put my hair back when I'm washing my face. Some face wipes, and I put them in this reusable Ziploc from Target, I think. Yeah, Target. And I use this because I don't trust the pack that it came in not to leak all over everything. A little lotion. I don't always bring this. It kind of depends on where I'm staying. A lot of hotels now have lotion that works just fine for body stuff, but sometimes I do bring it with me. And then in here, I have a couple of other things. So I have emergency like panty liners and tampons, and then I have this. So this is an official quart-sized Ziploc bag. Now I know some of you are like, oh, that's not clear. You're not gonna get through TSA, blah, blah, blah. Sometimes this is in my checked bag, and that is just fine. It works just great there. But sometimes I do put this in my carry-on. I am TSA pre-check, and they've never asked me to pull anything out or anything like that. But I will tell you, occasionally something will happen, like when I flew out of Dallas, and your TSA pre-check number isn't on your ticket, and you don't see it, and you have to go through the regular line. So I always keep a quart-sized bag, and this also helps me stay honest to make sure that all of this stuff will fit in a quart-sized bag. So I'm gonna put you on super fast speed and pack it all into a quart-size bag and show you that it all fits. Okay, so let's pack it all back up so that I'm ready to go. This is not the way I pack it every time. This is not everything I bring every time. But for this general trip, this is what I'm gonna have with me. I hope that this is helpful to you. I hope that when you travel safe and you travel smart. And we'll see you again next time. Thanks for watching. Bye.